Hey. So I've been crying a bit. My last post. And for no reason. I cry all the time these days. For not no reason. For a lot of reasons do I cry. But I guess today I've been thinking about how do you really, because I listen to a lot of tarot readers and a lot of the spiritual enlightened folk out there, and I don't know, there may be people out there that are really talking about the shit side of it, the shit side of life, but I don't really see it. I see a lot of trying to, boost the community up, which is great. But, I've been in that bliss. I have felt and I have spoken that optimism, the dreams and the wishes and all the good things. I've put plenty of messages out there that are like that. And I've put a few out there explaining how shit this existence is. But recently, my existence is just getting harder and harder and harder and harder and harder. And I have less and less and less and less joy. It's like the more enlightened I become, the less joy. It's like the more isolated I become, the less joy, the less happiness, the less... It's like I'm literally being ripped apart, squeezed of all the joy. And literally anything that brings me pleasure in this life, I'm just being ringed of it. It's from every angle. And you get to this point where you go through these massive blissful awakenings, and even the blissful awakenings carry with it some really hard, challenging, life-changing, environmental changing things, and you think, yeah, okay, I can handle that. I have boundaries. You get your boundaries and the relationships change, and I know where I'm going and blah, blah, blah. And then you're kind of yeah, I'm on the right path. And you're getting all these beautiful, amazing messages that you're about to receive, that you're doing the right thing and blah, 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 blah. And you keep going. You keep powering through all the shit. You keep powering through all those relationship breakdowns and all those pleasure things being stripped from you till you have nothing. And you keep on powering through, and then you've got nothing, and you keep powering through, and you get to this point, and you're like, well, at what point is the door going to open for me? At what point are the gates going to open? At what point is this actually going to work for me in the material? I get that I am a a sovereign being. It's worked for my consciousness, but when is reality going to catch up to where I'm at? Because the existence that you begin to live when you are consciously, and you're here, but your reality, it's hell. It's hell. And this is what I don't hear. I don't know, it might be out there. Maybe there's some poets that have written about it. It's the poets that would know it. If the absolute hell and torture that it is to experience this reality as an enlightened being, how it is like sandpaper to the soul, and to keep on receiving these bullshit love and light messages when you are being sandpapered to death every day. It gets to a point where that sandpaper really gets to your core. And like, this is where I've been at. It's starting to break me. And this is when, an enlightened being starts raging at the universe. This is when an enlightened being really wonders what the fuck they're doing here still. I have written a little bit about this, but like, it gets to a point, and I'm sure there's learning. I'm sure there's learning in it about the priorities, like, really, truly. What is worth your energy? What is worth your being putting any light on? What is worthy of your existence, basically? It strips you back so much. It strips you and it strips you and it strips you until it's nothing but you. And fuck me, does it make you rage? I am in this current process, right? I am in the whole of enlightenment. It's a fucking void, and I'm not seeing any light. I have gone all the way. I am connected. This is the thing. And I think people back off when they get this far, because it's just, you go through this bliss part, but there's more. There's more. If you release more and everything, if you're willing to go further, there's more. And the more is like over the edge. It's into the abyss. It's into the abyss. Anyway, basically, the only light in that abyss is love. And if you don't have love in your life is an abyss. And, that abyss teaches you how important love and real connection is. As anything, pain teaches you. The lack of love teaches you how important and what true love is. See, it's such a big lesson. But it's a hellish lesson. And this is what I've written about. I've written in some of my writing that, this existence is not worth it. It's not worth the pain. It's not worth the pain if you don't have the love. But if you've seen love, if you've felt the love, it gives you the power, the motivation to keep going, to realize that there is that love out there, and that love is the reason you are here, and that we keep fighting for it. We go through hell to experience that love. Sorry, I'm like, this is raw truth, right? Basically, daily, I'm begging the universe to take me out of this existence. Because I've learned this lesson. And if this love is not on my path in the very near future, or in my future, our Lord torn, I don't want to wait a lifetime. I've waited 45 years. I've experienced what that love is. It left me. And if it's not coming back, I want out. Check, please. I'm done. Basically, that's the situation. That's what I've learned. Love is the point. And if you don't have it, there's no point. So if I'm not going to get it, please fucking get me out of this torture chamber of reality. Because it's not worth it without it. So, basically that's it. So then, the message there is, that's real love. Do you have it? Do you know what it is? And the real, this is the contradictory thing, it is that love that enlightened me, that I broke on through, that I became enlightened. It was the fight for that love that got me to that point, that it was that love that got me over the line. Then it was the leaving of that love that took me to the next level. Then that love not coming back has taken me over the edge into the abyss of fuck it all, I don't give a shit, burn it all down, this existence isn't worth it without it. That might sound overly dramatic and ridiculous to a lot of people, but I've got a lot of mental space to think things through, and I've had a lot of time over the past few years to really think things through with all this mental space that I've been given recently. And I have come to the conclusion that I don't care what gifts I've been gifted. I would give it all back. I would give it all back. That's what love is worth. I don't give a shit about money. I don't give a shit about the gifts. I don't give a shit about the people I am channeling or I'm talking to, you know. And they're the top shelf variety. Take it all back. I did this for love. And I got where I am channeling the greats because of their love, and to have it taken away and to not have any of it in my life. Now all I do every day is beg them to take me out of this existence. Basically, that is my lesson from becoming enlightened. And you won't read that in a book. Stay asleep. My advice is stay asleep. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. You know, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing being connected to yourself and to the greats, to the masters. You know, to have an understanding of your heart and the universe's heart and the grand scheme of things, the vibe that everyone up there has got going on, like the purpose. You know, the purpose is love. And this existence that we've got going on down here is a 3D, it's a physical experience of that, right? It's meant to be a physical experience of love, of connection. And if you don't have that, it's hell. And there's no point. That's the way I see it anyway. My love language is touch. So there's nothing that they can do up there. There's no one that they can get to talk to me to make me feel better about this situation, unless they fucking grow a body and come down here and literally get their hands on me. You know, and it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. So I don't know what I'm doing here. It's like I'm useless here, so I don't understand it. And this is like a little bit autistic of me, but like the logical autistic kind of thing. There's no point of me being here if I'm not able to be me. If I'm not able to give me, why am I here? And it's like this entire reality that we've got going on stops me It disables me from being me. Everything, like, I can't be me in this reality. You know, like, I'm an off with the fairies type person doing my own thing, maybe la-di-da to the majority of the population, but I have profound wisdom and infinite amounts of love to give, and I'm not able to give it. You know, I have tried with the, you know, my writing and the messages. And yeah, so, you know, it's out there. I have given of myself, but I'm not getting anything for me. And this is where you get to this point where it's, why am I still here? Because, like, this existence is about experiencing the earth experience. I've experienced this shit. Why do I have to keep suffering this shit? Isn't it time? If you learn the shit lessons, that you get the better lessons, that you get the, you know, the good stuff. Anyway, I just wanted to share some more of the shit experience about being enlightened. I don't give a shit who you're talking to or channeling the amazing information, you know, Michael, Metatron, Mel, Cheesedek, freaking Akhenaten, Isis, Osiris, like, oh yeah, like, everyone, like, every man and his dog you can be channeling and talking to. Yeah, that's great. What about my life? Like, a lot of that, like, if that's firing you up and keeping it going, like, is that just ego? None of that touches my ego. I don't have ego. So that's not keeping me going. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if Thoth freaking never talks to me again. I don't give a shit if I ever channel again. If I ever... I would trade it all in. I would trade seeing all the faces. I would trade seeing all the dragons. I would trade... What I'm saying is that humans need connection and humans need love. And this human experience is physical. You can be connected to whoever. And that level of love that you feel with them. The Syrians, the Pleiadians, the Arcturians. My God, the level of love. It makes this existence pure hell to experience connections like that telepathically, and then have nothing in this reality that comes close to it. It kills me. It literally kills me. I can't even connect to them anymore. Like, I try to shut it out these days because it just hurts too much. It hurts too much to be reminded constantly what I don't have in this reality. And that is what they're trying to wake us up to. Is see, there's a lesson in everything, but like, here I am going through hell in order to express what it shouldn't be. And I don't want to be that poster child. I don't want to be the poster child of what it shouldn't be. I want to be the poster child of what it should be. And this reality is fucked. Let's just face it. Let's face it. I want to go back home. I want to be with those guys. If I'm not going to get any of that love anymore, if my guy's not going to come back and give me that love, if I'm not going to get any of that love in this life, then I beg them every day to just take me back. Take me back. Like, exchange program, please. Like, just beam me up, or like, literally I'm out. Even soul swap me. Like, someone else might want an experience down here. Like, I'm done. Like, seriously. And it's getting so bad. I can't find like any joy. Music, which used to really bring me so much healing and release. Anyway, basically, I can't find minimal. I always found joy in smallest things, and I'm a creative person, and these days I am so desperately fighting through to try and find this, like, the joy in creation, and to at least feel like I am here and doing something, and it's getting less and less, and I don't know where this is going. There's only one way where I'm going currently. There's only one way, and it's like nothing. And so I don't know. It's really terrible. And yet I hear all these messages on like YouTube and everything where there's all this like love and light and everything's changing and blah 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 blah. And I've been hearing the exact same messages ever since I had my kind of, awakening, like 3 years ago. And literally 3 years ago, I thought it was all going to change then, and I've been hearing the exact same messages for 3 years straight, and basically my life's gone consistently downhill since then, to where I am now. Barely, I don't have any hope left, but it's like there's something in me that can't not hope, and so I'm in this torture chamber of no hope, but I can't not hope. I can't give up, and then there's this torture of not being able to give up. it's really quite ridiculous. Anyway, so I've thought about doing this, talking about this song, Metallica. Metallica's got some amazing songs, but I've wanted to talk about this one for a while. And, you know, if anyone's still watching this, you know, it's all meant to be. So this is The Unforgiven, which kind of talks, you know, it's pretty much an explanation of the existence of the life of a starseed, the life of a, you know, empath. Yeah, so like check this, The Unforgiven out. So this is the lyrics. I'm going to read it and then see if anything comes out after it. So we got, new blood joins this earth and quickly he's subdued. Through constant pain, disgrace, the young boy learns their rules. With time, the child draws in the whipping boy done wrong. Deprived of all his thoughts, the young man struggles on and on. He's known a vow unto his own that never from this day his will they'll take away. What I've felt, what I've known, never shine through in what I've shown. Never be, never see, won't see what might have been. What I've felt, what I've known, never shine through in what I've shown. Never free, never me, so I dub thee unforgiven. They dedicate their lives to running all of his. He tries to please them all. This bitter man he is, throughout his life the same. He's battled constantly. This fight he cannot win. A tired man they see no longer cares. The old man then prepares to die. Regretfully, that old man, here is me. Yeah. Yeah, so absolutely, Laz is the songs that he's written. He is one. He is you know, a light bringer, and he has struggled. And part of this struggle, part of the wounded warrior, it seems like the majority is pain. We don't fit in here, and it fucking hurts. It hurts so bad. Sandpaper daily. We're being ripped apart, torn apart, and yet we try and hold on to you know, that inner us, the inner child, the pureness within ourselves, while the entire world, you know, tells us that we're wrong and sinful and we should be ashamed, and you know, yeah, so and I guess like in the past when I've heard this and I wanted to talk about it, wanted to talk about the masculine in humanity and how they've been shamed and blamed and fucked over, because I'm all about trying to get the masculine to see their beauty and the little boy inside them that's pure, so they can heal themselves, so they can then help us heal society. It's the masculine that needs to see. And Metallica have been singing this for how many years? I'm so over this. Jesus was talking about this 2,000 years ago. What the fuck has changed? I don't know why we keep fighting. I don't know why we keep talking about this when nothing's changing. I don't know why I'm still here fighting. I'm losing all hope. I don't know how people think that things are changing when seriously it's exactly the same as it was 2,000 years ago. And further, what the fuck are we doing here? What the fuck am I doing here? Why are we trying? Seriously, I get that the fight is worthy. I don't see that the fight has gotten anywhere in 2,000 years. This is why I think that it's more likely that we are being prepared for a cleansing. I feel like it's more likely that we are being prepared for another Atlantis and not the other way around. So, that's where I have come to the conclusion that, are we seriously worth saving? I don't think so. I think we're worth a cleansing. And ask yourself the same question. Because I look at what Jesus was talking about, Enoch, fucking even further than 2,000 years, everything. All Hermes and all the writings that they were all trying to help people be better humans, which should come natural, just be fucking nice. And that hasn't happened in like 2,000 years. People are still fucked. And now we cover the entire planet. Gaia, we're a fungus, yeah. We've taken over and we've ruined everything. Gaia's had enough. I've had enough. The animals have had enough. You know what's coming next? It's not the enlightenment of the entire species. It's a cleansing of the planet. That's what's coming. I can't see it any other way. It's a ridding. It's a ridding. It will be a ridding of the fungus. And this has happened so many times. It's like this human experiment, it's not working. It's not fucking working. I think they're going to give up on it, on the species. I think they're going to make some serious changes. I think they're giving up on the species, to be honest. I don't think this is going to continue. And, are you worthy of our star family saving your genes? Your genetics. Are you worthy of being saved? This is what we've all got to ask ourselves. What are you fucking contributing to this planet, to existence, to consciousness? What are you contributing to human consciousness, to consciousness collective? And ask yourself, the majority of humans, where are they at on that fucking question? I'm losing all hope. I kind of feel a little bit like the whole segment being sent to Earth to burn it all. You know, that I can understand. Until she found love down here and it changed her mind. But it's like, I'm the opposite. It's like I found love, but it was taken away, and now I want to burn it all. Like, I realised that, you know, the point of it was a love, and it made me remember it all. But not having that, this existence is not worth it. Because humans are fucked. And we're fucking everything up. And we are like we're not even a fungus, because, you know, fungus is natural, and you know, a virus. We're a virus that eats everything and will just continue to grow and expand without a care factor of it killing itself from eating everything in its path until there is nothing left. Like it has no forethought of where it is going. That is the problem with humans. They're not thinking, they're not in touch with their third eye, their intuitive nature, they're not connected to nature, and so they don't have the forethought. What will happen when? What will happen if I do this? If I do this, this will happen. And that's fucked. So I shouldn't do this. Humans are just like, I want to do this, so I'm doing it. And I got to do it before they will do it, so I'm doing it quicker. Because I got to be first. I got to get there before he does it. And he's not going to do it. I've got to get all his shit before he gets theirs, because I need to get it first. And so they, you know, they're even faster, fucking fucked up tards. Anyway, that's my rant for this evening, because I feel like every good thing has been taken away from me. I'm dealing with nicotine withdrawals. It's like the last straw. I love vaping. Nicotine has always been my little check-in for myself, you know. It's always been a connector to me. And now the fucking government's taken away the opportunity for me to vape. Fuck them. Fuck the government. I love vaping. I vaped for a long time. I don't want to smoke. I want to vape. And I just, it's just one more thing on this fucking journey that's being taken away. Against my will. And so many things have been against my, not of my choice. They say it's free choice. If you have money, you have a lot more free choice. If you have less money, you gotta get more creative, which is a good thing. A poor person has to be more creative. That's a good lesson to learn. But at some point, it's like the final straw. And I absolutely get that, the whole addiction thing is a big lesson for anyone. But I say fuck it. It's my final. You have no idea, like, the littlest things keep us going. The littlest things keep us going. When we've had everything taken away, it's the littlest things. The simple pleasures, And it's just, it's like the lions in the zoo being told to perform every day. And, it's like that final straw, that final thing that they're asked that makes them snap and attack their trainers. It's the final thing that makes you freaking, I'm done. And this happens so many times in our lives, on so many different levels. You would think, the straw that broke the camel's back, like, how many times can that happen in your life? For a autistic kind of neurodivergent individual, some of these things literally keep us alive, and you wouldn't know it until it's taken away, and then that individual completely goes psycho on you because it was the one thing that was keeping them, like, I mean, this is how I'm feeling, like, some of these things that we have, and if they're taken away, you've got nothing to keep going anymore. Like for a sensitive, autistic, neurodivergent person that has had to like pretend to be normal and fit into society, and I don't even know how to like explain it, but there's certain things that help you keep that structured kind of normalcy to keep you going. And if you keep having these things stripped away from you, this is all I can explain from myself personally. It does, like I said, it doesn't matter what gifts have been activated, who I'm channeling, like whatever in this 3D reality. I've had certain things taken, a lot stripped. I don't have anything. And this like last one, I'm not getting any satisfaction. I'm not getting any satisfaction. I'm not getting any pleasure. I'm not getting any joy. And I am of the being, a neurodivergent. I need pleasing. I need to look forward to something. I need to get satisfaction. I need pleasure. I need stimulation. And if I'm not getting that, my existence is futile. My existence is meaningless. There is literally, logically, no point me being here if I can't give and receive pleasure, meaningful interaction with this reality. This reality is telling me that I don't belong here, and I'm not getting anything to tell me that I should be here. So I don't understand logically why I still am. And this is the torture to my being, because I need to be needed. Like, I am a tool and I need to be used, and I need to use this tool. Like, I need to do, and this reality is not letting me do. It's telling me that I'm useless. It's telling me that I've got nothing to do. It's telling me that I can't do. And therefore, I don't know what I'm doing here. And it's like I can't get over that level of constant, that's the entire reality telling me that I'm wrong and I shouldn't be here. And I'm just like, well, I know what I've got to give. I know that this reality is wrong, and I know that's why I'm here, in order to try and change this reality. But it's like, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. I've got nothing to build me up anymore. Like, in the past, it's like love and these little things that keep me going to try and break the ice, to break through this reality. That's why our star seeds are like here, to break through the ice. I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left. I'm fucking drowning. I've got nothing. I'm so tired. I've tried so hard and I'm not getting anywhere. And this is where I'm at. And yet I'm still getting all this bullshit love and light messages, and no one talks about this, how this is hell, where you can't get anywhere. Like, you try so hard and you got no money, you're neurodivergent, autistic, fucking ADHD, you don't fit in this reality to begin with, plus you've got all this like, starseed stuff going on, and completely isolated in the world. Like, no one understands what you've got going on internally. I want to be taken out. Because it's like someone's taking all my pleasure and all my joy away a little bit at a time. And it's hurting me to the point that I just feel like it's changing me. And I always could, like, find the joy in nature and music. It's like when the music dies, the music has died for me, it gets to this point where you really truly feel like it's they've broken you, and I just don't want them to break me anymore. I want to be removed before they truly affect my soul. You know what I mean? I'm that sensitive, like, and this is what this world does to me. It's sandpaper. It's sanded me back too much to the point where I don't recognize myself. I'm a shell of the person. And that shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. I wish it wasn't. I wish it wasn't like that. It shouldn't be like that. And this is the thing. This is why I'm here, continually speaking on this, because it shouldn't be the shit for people like me. And humans in general are really shit. I don't even know why I keep fighting for them, to be honest. I don't know why they keep fighting for them. And I don't know why I keep speaking if I've given up. But like I said, it's like I can't give up, and this is the torture. I want to give up, but I can't. And so I'm stuck. I'm stuck on that edge, and it's torture. And every day I cry and I beg for something to change. for the strength to keep going or something. But when you look at it, it's like people like me have been doing the exact same thing for thousands of years and being killed for trying to do what I'm doing for thousands of years. And I wonder, nothing's changed, and why do we keep trying? And why do we keep pretending that this isn't happening? That we don't feel this way? The majority of us know and feel this on a daily basis, and we all pretend otherwise. Because it's so hard to face. But anyway, I'll leave it there. The unforgiven. Yeah, it's the whole Garden of Eden thing, the unforgiven. We must have done something wrong. Why isn't it working? Because, people like me, we know we're pure of heart, and yet it's like we've been put in hell. So what the fuck did we do wrong to deserve this? But that is the lot of the human species, to decide where they are in the Garden of Eden storyline. We continue to carry out a certain story, unfortunately, and it's a story that repulses me, and I don't want to be a part of it, because I am of paradise, and I don't know why I'm not in paradise. So, yeah, that's why it's kind of hell being here. I'll leave it there. That's my raw words for today.